Yo, dude, you want to join my band? What the
That's what fucks with
Look at you just played Downstairs Palladium, bro.
Alright, I want him to see this fucking shit. He's a punk bitch.
We're fucking in it. It's happening. It's rock bottom. It's whatever episode it is. We got the Morduus guys. We got
What's up?
Mike Boylard.
I'm just here to look pretty.
Resident guest.
Yep, our unofficial fifth mic. I can't count.
I don't know.
He actually bumped off Zach today.
Yeah. I mean, I feel I feel kind of bad about that. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. You may now have been on this podcast more than him.
Oh,
And me.
Well, I mean, I love this podcast. I love you guys. So, like, I'm down to come in anytime you guys want me to.
Already.
We have an okay time.
Well, I mean, in the time that it took us to get set up, you guys already figured out that you owe them money.
Yeah.
So
No, I owe you a shirt.
That's
I owe
good.
you a shirt. I owe you a
Yeah,
shirt.
apparently Mike here sold you a ticket. Is that what happened?
No, I sold them a shirt.
You sold
Somehow-
him whoa. You sold
Never
him a
gave
shirt
him
and you
the
still
shirt.
owe him
Dude,
the shirt.
yeah, hold on.
You're going to have to
I
explain
don't
this.
even know how it happened, dude. I think he gave me money for the shirt, and then like we smoked, and I'm such a fucking stoner that I left the shirt like in the fucking trunk.
I was gonna say, was this like a mail order situation, or did you just get too burnt?
I mean,
No,
to
I'm
death?
just too
After
burnt,
the
and I just
context,
fucking left
it
it.
No, what
sounds
had happened
better.
is I went to from Maine to Rhode Island to do band tryout for Okami.
Oh.
Yep.
So you tried out for the band and then you bought a shirt?
Yeah.
What,
And then
you
he
didn't let
stiffed
him
you.
be in the band?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt
Oh, wait,
like
you tried out for his band?
Yeah.
This is such
This
an
is
airing of
amazing.
grievances. I love
I
this
didn't
so
even
much.
know
This is
this
amazing
shit.
how things
Like,
just
I
fall
did
I
not
out.
already
know this.
said I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm not.
I have $25. If you want the $25, I can give you the $25.
No, he wants the shirt.
Mike, he's
Mail the
cool.
man a damn
But
t-shirt.
if you guys want Okami shirts, they are only $25.
$25.
They're actually sick. They're better than any shirts Barbarian
Wait,
ever
2.5.
had.
That's what the
I don't know
camera
about
is.
Mighty Fall,
Not
but they're all
doing the-
tie-dyed and shit.
doing the tie-
Honestly, they're like the coolest shirts.
The kids do like a
You
tie-dye.
still have the tie-dye one?
Oh,
These days.
we always do tie-dye. No matter what, bro.
Yeah.
You have a green one?
I do, actually. I'm holding on
You know, you've never
to
given me one, so...
I'm holding on to a green one for somebody right now.
Yep.
I think we're going to
see
have
how it
another
is.
green one after we do shirts
Do you
again.
make them like Easter eggs? Is that how you do it?
I don't know, you got to ask Rusty, bro. I think I did it with him once.
Happen? You're not
I know. I
involved?
think I did it with him like once or twice. It's like a whole ass process, dude. You never tie-dyed shirts before?
No, man.
What the fuck?
like
You
a-
never
I
went to
was
summer
born
camp
in
as a
the
kid?
60s, man.
you,
Like,
you
jeez.
tie it up and
Yeah,
like, the
you
rubber
knot it up,
bands.
yeah, and then you
He's got
fucking
it.
you
And
dip
then
it.
Bunch
You look
it.
like you've made a
Yeah.
couple of
Bunch
tie-dye
it, you
shirts.
dip it.
I used to have
And
a
you're like,
clothing-
calling you a
before-
hippie. Respond to these
before
allegations.
I joined Morduus.
It's good to be a hippie.
I had a clothing brand. It's called Scumbag with 2 G's.
Okay.
Before we joined Morduus, I did
Lighter?
that. I did all the tie dye, everything. We were in a clothing brand, and I keep bringing it back every now and then. We're bringing back Scumbag again soon, and the first drop is gonna be Morduus X Scumbag drop, and we're gonna have Morduus Scumbag bulletproof vests and ski masks. So we're coming out with that. That's
Yo, that's
something nobody
fucking
knows.
lit.
So we're gonna have
So-
those.
That's cool.
The thing is security guard for 7 years, 8 years. It's apparently, are they like fake bulletproof vests? Because you got to have like a license to have a bulletproof vest.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
To sell them. We have.
So
the
you might
fake
be
ones.
getting people in trouble. That's all I'm
No,
saying.
we have the fake ones. It's like that, but you have the slots.
So they're
to
fake.
slide
Yeah.
in.
Okay.
We have the slots to where you can slide in the Kevlar if you have the license for it.
Well,
but
yeah,
we sell them-
it's like I have a bulletproof vest. It's $1,000 bulletproof vest.
Oh, yeah.
It is. I'm not even lying.
I have
And
one too.
it's that's how it comes. You get the carrying case, which is like the thing that everyone thinks is the vest, right?
Yeah.
But then inside it, you put in the plates. I got
The
these
Kevlar.
titanium or whatever they are. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevlar vents. Yeah.
So we want to sell them just like the Amazon.
If you want to buy it, I'll sell it to you for $1,000.
that's chump
No, it'd be
change
like-
for
Right now.
somebody who's not
Guess
me
what?
actually, because I'm
All right,
not that
900.
rich.
No, it'd be like the What's Dysmorphia ones.
So the What's
yeah.
Dysmorphia, the band, that's the bulletproof vest.
Wait,
I
what?
have.
Who's the what?
What's Dysmorphia?
That's a band?
Yeah.
So
What's like a local band?
no. They're from Florida.
That's an
We
interesting name.
were supposed to play with them. Swollen Teeth. We played with Swollen Teeth.
Oh, I know those guys.
Yeah.
So we played with
Those guys
them.
are fucking
What's
sick.
Dysmorphia had to cancel because their tour bus fucked up. But they were from Florida, and Deadland played that same show.
We have a gig March 20th.
Yep.
It's at the Parlor in
Yep.
Providence. It's with our dear friends. It's with Traverse. Holy shit, I'm so excited.
I know.
It's with Vanta Black, who I love dearly. It's with
Epoxis.
Epoxis. I got it out right the first time I said their name. They are sick.
Nice.
So really, truly, if you are not there, you're fucking up. You are a foolhardy idiot who will never see the light of heaven.
So I hear
And,
about this Deadland band a lot.
Not
So you guys are.
Deadlands.
See, they're young, so they're up on the. You're up on like
It's not Deadlands. Deadlands is the
Oh, 'cause
female
that's
vocalist.
shows you how much I know, and I book all the bands.
Is some dude from Florida. He's cool.
Deadland and Deadlands is two different bands.
Plural
Wait,
and not plural
Deadlands
is
is
different
that they have a girl?
Yeah.
Deadlands
That's
is-
why. Yeah. Okay.
Deadland's another one. But What's
I know
Dysmorphia
things.
was supposed to play that show. They had to cancel because their tour bus broke down.
That
And,
happens too much to not.
But
I tell you.
there's a rapper. His name is NASCAR Aloe.
Okay, don't want to. I don't know if I want to
NASCAR
hear it. I don't
He
know.
sold me one of their
NASCAR
bulletproof
Aloe.
vests.
Wait, reel it back here. NASCAR Aloe. That's like.
He's big.
Was he like
plays-
just sitting in his room and he just
No.
got NASCAR and some
Something-
aloe? And,
something
how
like
did that happen?
Well,
I just
he
want to know what kind of
plays-
car this guy's driving, bro.
Clearly a NASCAR.
Honda Civic.
If it's anything automatic, dude, I
Toyota
lost all
Sequoia.
respect for you, bro.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
He sold me What's Dysmorphia's bulletproof vest on Depop.
Jesus.
And we were
Okay.
supposed to play with them. Never met these
What
guys. But
what
they
kind
sold
of
me.
music does What's Dysmorphia play?
He plays.
It's a
It's
he,
like
and it's a person. It's a
it's
solo
somebody.
act.
It's
It's
no,
a
it's
solo?
not a solo. They play. It's like they have. It's like Swollen Teeth. They have DJs and
Mhm.
scratch boards, but they're doing like crazy like rap
So it's like
metal at the
Slipknot.
same time. It's like Slipknot.
Do they wear
but it's like
masks?
rap metal. They don't wear masks. It's,
I like masks.
it's
Masks
rap
are cool.
metal.
By the way, you used to be in the band Soul Mirror, right? You said
No,
Who was? You
White
friends with them?
Lighter.
Friends with them? I thought you said you were in them. I'm sorry, but I don't even know why I'm bringing it up now. But they actually wear masks. I
Yeah,
didn't know
they
that.
do.
I think that's really cool.
the black like.
I love that shit. I love that shit. I like the mask.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Dude, I
saw
fucking
pictures
played with
of
them.
those.
I don't
Cool,
even.
that's
I don't
cool.
wear
They
masks.
actually like give a shit and like have a stage look and like you know what I mean. Like
So what's
Yeah.
kind of cool about that is Brian goes to he makes all the
that
masks
Brian
himself.
Byrne guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, I talked to him.
Yeah, goes
Does
to like
that go
Party
around?
City and he gets the mask for like $1 and he paints them himself and shit. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean that's as easy as it is.
Yeah.
It's amazing how cheap it is, and
Yeah.
all it is effort half the time when it comes to like building a stage or building a scene on stage. Like that's one thing. Napkin.
Napkin.
That's one thing.
That's
that,
a party
you know,
foul,
that-
sir.
Just throw me the roll.
That wasn't that.
Hold
bad.
out your goddamn hand right now. No,
The
other
roll.
way.
Yep.
Other
That's the
way.
wet one.
No, other way.
Jesus Christ.
Party foul.
The podcast you're watching trying to wipe it
I
up.
guess that you guys have witnessed the power of such good foul.
Such good broadcasting.
Great.
But that's one thing that you're gonna have to think about when now that Morduus, you guys, you know, have played now the main stage of the Palladium, okay, and that is a big part of it. Is now you're on. How does it feel on a big stage with no banners? No, it's kind of your. What did you? I know that you guys crossed your mind a couple times looking at the Euclid banner on the stage, like. I wish we had one of those, right?
we have a banner.
You don't need that stuff until you need it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't need that stuff until you hit
Well,
that next level. You know what I mean? Like until
we-
you hit
we-
the venue like that.
We had one. So when we looked at the Euclid thing, we were like, were we supposed to tell him we had a banner?
How big was yours? Was it like?
It
Bigger
was
than
about
Euclid's.
the same time.
Oh, then that's that's
Bigger
about
than
as
Euclid's.
small as I would go. Is what Euclid
It's
had
still,
right there.
it was still
Yeah.
bigger. I
Ours
still
is
love
10 by
Euclid.
10.
Mhm.
It was big. And we're looking at that as it's rising. And we're like, we're too late now.
But
And
now
I'm
you
like,
know, and that's where the
yeah.
experience comes. You played there, and don't get me wrong, that's like the holiest of opportunities you got. Like I don't know how many downstairs shows have you played.
I played one downstairs fucking.
How long you been
Webster
playing
show.
This was our
Palladium
first
shows?
one.
Dude, like
Years.
seriously, dude,
Like-
seriously, like
Yeah.
congratulations, guys! Like, soak it all the fuck up, get
It
all
was
of the knowledge.
earned. I want to say I do, work. I work with the
Yeah.
band at Rambuda Kind of Agency, and I did have a say when I was asked who goes downstairs. You know what I mean? But above and beyond that, yeah, it was earned. It wasn't just given.
We're at Frog Mallet Studios recording a new song.
We need an ashtray
And
over
you-
here, by the way.
You text us and say, I'm giving you guys
Sir?
the opportunity. We choose you to play downstairs. Like,
Yeah, I
you
said don't
deserve
tell
it.
anybody.
Yeah.
Don't tell the other bands.
Oh, we
'Cause
didn't tell anybody.
Some of the bands told Tarsals that they sold less tickets, and I was like, I feel like what was happening is I've been in that situation before.
Yeah.
I've been in that same situation,
We-
and I'm telling all the other bands, oh, I have like
You
30,
get so
40
excited.
sold, so they don't sell more than me and get that downstairs slot, and that's all it was.
Yeah.
You guys ended up selling the second best.
Yeah.
The Flood sold the most, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Brought
yeah.
the most people, and you guys sold the next, you know what I mean? And that's as fair as it is. You guys put in the most hustle, the most work, and brought the two most people.
Yeah.
You get those two slots.
So we're at
you know what I
we're
mean?
at the studio recording. You text us that, and we're fangirling a little bit. We're freaking out because we're like, "Holy
You
shit,
should be.
this is crazy!"
You're
It's like
playing
something
the
I
Palladium
never
downstairs
thought.
at a very young age.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's what it was
And
like.
honestly, you had a fucking circle pit going. You had a
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
the
I
whole.
told the
You had a
crowd.
full crowd. You know how many people
Crowd
end up getting
surfing.
that downstairs opportunity, and when you get down there, you're playing early, and there's no one. You're playing to the first
I
row of people.
controlled that crowd like crazy, which I didn't think I could do. I was like, our one song was like, "This is when you need fucking circle pit." I went like this, and they started spinning before the song even
Yeah.
started.
You
Yeah.
never know what you could do until you try it.
Oh yeah,
You know?
And it only
Like-
gets better from here. There's all learning experiences for you. You know what I mean? Especially
Yeah.
at a young age. If you stick to it, here's the poison. I'm 39 years old. I've been in bands. I've done
Oh, I
some
watched
things.
that.
The poison is after you get there, you get a lot of people get lazy. You got to keep going. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people get too cool for it. You know what I mean? And then they come back to it years later and like, why did I ever drop this? Just keep focused. You know
get
what
to
I
that
mean?
point where
And
you're like,
keep yourself invested and keep yourself like having fun.
you get to that point where you're like, I'm too old for this shit.
Happened to me. End of high school when I went to
Oh, no.
college, I was like, see you later, music, and I shouldn't have. I should have just kept doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For the downstairs too, did you see when I was talking to security before the show, asking what I could do at the barrier?
Pro
I
move.
stepped-
I told you that on stage. I
Yes.
was like, listen, man, that's a pro move because I worry sometimes because you guys are younger, you know what I mean? And like
We
things
don't do
happen.
dumb- we don't
But
do that much
Palladium,
dumb shit.
especially I'll say this right on camera. Palladium, I've watched them like ban bands from ever playing there again for doing little. You know what I mean? So like I always worry with band image. Like you guys could do something. I don't know, you know what I mean? A fight breaks out loose and friggin' somebody hits you and you hit him back and then you're both kicked out and it's not really your fault. You really didn't do anything wrong, but you're kicked out for fighting at the Palladium. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why it's like a dad moment.
Yeah.
a
So
little bit,
like,
you know what I mean?
I
It's
know
like,
you
it's
saw.
like a
I
dad
saw the.
thing,
I
you
saw
know
the
what I mean? It's
Facebook
like a-
post.
What
Proud dad moment.
Yeah, it's a
I
proud
was so
dad
happy
moment,
to see
bro.
that.
It's like when I'm telling you guys to sign up for a fucking service, you know what I mean, and you're seeing actual results and you're doing things that you've asked to do,
Move that.
right? What did you ask me? Right? You asked me what if you could play downstairs Palladium, and what did we do?
We
Within
did.
what?
We
A
ended
couple
up doing
months?
it.
Yeah.
First time
Three
we asked
months,
you.
like,
First
you know
time
what I
we
mean?
asked you, you were
And
like,
we didn't do it the wrong way. We didn't
Right.
do
We
it with you
didn't
guys
do it
showing
wrong.
up with 10 people
Right.
and then going and playing downstairs
Yeah.
when other people deserved it.
proved
We
the
did
fact.
it the right way because when you asked me, Mike, I don't know, should we do this now? I gave you the right answer, not the answer to protect your feelings. I always give you guys the right answer
Exactly.
of what's
And like
needed.
you said, we've definitely worked for it too, because we played 4 Rambuticon fests, 1 headliner, and you gave
Yep.
us Chaos
And
Carnage
Chaos and
last
Carnage,
year.
And coming from Maine, right? What's
Yeah.
all the locations of each member? Where does each member live
I am-
exactly?
yeah.
car surfing currently.
Okay.
Couch
Rock and roll.
surfing, cars, whatever.
You're
but
ready
I'm-
for tour. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's
Dude
what
is
I'm getting ready
tour.
for it. But like, my home base is Bar Harbor, Maine area. Steuben is what it's called. Nobody knows what Steuben is. But it's near Bar Harbor. Our bass player
Are there
Mike
venues
is.
in Maine still? Is this stuff happening?
We
in
did,
Maine?
and they all
Yeah.
closed
Dude, there's
down.
stuff.
Yeah.
There's
I never
there's stuff
hear of
happening.
anything.
There's like
They
VFW.
closed
It's like
down.
rare. People are like a
stuff.
main show when they.
That's
announce
where
it, they're
that's
like,
where
"A
you want to
main
go
show
is the
is
VFW
happening."
shows, bro, because
VFW,
that's where like you're gonna get the most crowd
Yeah,
interaction.
That's where
you know.
Keonashi comes up every time they
It
sing.
See,
also-
I've known those guys for a long
They come
time.
up to
Peo
VFWs
from
in
that
Maine.
band was in Dead Ocean, which
Yeah.
is
Oh,
a
yeah.
band out
I
of
know
that
Peo.
area.
I know all of them.
Ask him about Dead Ocean. He'll show you some shit. That was a band.
Didn't you also used to manage Beartooth when they were in their EP
Hell
days?
no. I wish.
Okay, I thought
Are you
I
kidding
heard-
me? Like, I'd be rich right
fuck
now.
is
I would
that?
be here. I
That
would
is-
be
that
in
is
this
the
house.
Smiths' favorite fucking band, bro.
I would-
That is the Smiths'
I'll
favorite
buy-
fucking
I'll
band.
buy all my friends' houses.
Hell no.
If I managed Beartooth, I'd be a rich man right now. That's all I'd say. But no, Farewell Dreamer was the band
Yeah.
that I started. The first band I ever managed that I like. That was like a feet on the ground. And I still do like to be a little feet in the ground. Like I was with you guys for your show at the Palladium. Yeah, I was there to see if you guys need anything, questions right there.
Oh yeah.
But with Farewell Dreamer, the first band I ever managed, I actually, went with them everywhere. They were like, "Oh, we're playing a show now." I was like, "All right, where do I meet you guys?" And I'd go meet them, and we'd get in the van, and we'd go to the show, and like it was just like I was like in the band kind of. Yeah. And actually, Constance Alive was the first, and then Farewell Dreamer was like, "Oh, you're doing such a good job with Constance Alive. Why don't you handle us?" You know what I mean? And that's why I do this, and that's why me and Morduus over here work together.
By all means, crack that other natty. Don't wait around for me.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. This
While I do,
not quite.
God, another party foul.
No, he got it on himself. So I don't know if it's a party foul.
I'm really bad.
That's almost the same as you
I'm a
asking
fucking
once
spiller
on
at
your
birth.
own jeans.
Listen, I do that because there's no fucking. Well, I mean, there's an ashtray
Dude,
now.
I'll be sitting there and there'll
There's
be
an
an ashtray
ashtray.
right
What am I gonna
next
do
to
with
you,
the
and
beer
I'll
in the
watch you fucking
ashtray?
ash on your jeans. And
Sometimes it's
And I'm
just
like,
a
what are
little
you
bit too
doing?
much to reach. Okay, don't judge me.
There's effects to that. That's like not good.
Anyway,
you just wipe it. You just wipe it down, and it's like it's not even there anymore.
Somewhere.
It
It goes somewhere, Mike.
So
Like it doesn't just go away.
back to what
You
we
can't
were
just rub in your
explaining.
problems, okay?
Back to what we
go
explained.
ahead, go
Where
ahead.
the band members are from.
Yes.
Yes.
So we got you and
Bar
you,
Harbor.
and you're
He-
couch surfing, and you're from Maine, and then let's keep it going.
Okay, so Mike is from South Shore, Massachusetts.
And Mike does.
He's the bass player. He's our
Mike
new
does
bass
bass.
player. He's
Mike
the
is
new one.
new
You
bass
met the new
player.
bass player, I think. He was long
Seemed
hair or
like a
something.
cool dude. Yep.
Yeah. So Josh, our
And-
drummer,
Wait, he lives where?
he lives in South Shore, Massachusetts. He's the only person.
South Shore, Massachusetts.
New Bedford.
Yep.
New Bedford. So that's where he's from.
What the fuck is he doing in your band? That's a fucking like leagues, like that's like an ocean's fucking distance.
Yeah, no,
like,
Oh, I know.
He's
New
such a
Bedford to
good
Maine.
member, though.
New
like,
Bedford
New
to Maine.
Bedford to
That's
where?
like, that's farther
That's
than Rhode
wild.
Island to me.
New
That's,
Bedford?
That's wild.
he's never practiced
That's
with us.
so I can't even
once,
find a drummer.
But
New Bedford to
every
Maine.
song that we just send him, he just gets it down like that and puts his own flavor on it.
New
and he has
Bedford to
everything
Maine?
down.
That's the
It's
best. That's
closer
the best kind of member
than
to have.
Massachusetts to where I live in
I could
Maine.
literally drive to New York quicker than you can go from New Bedford to Maine.
Like where the rest of our band is, I'm further away than he is in New Bedford because I'm so north up in Maine.
No way.
Yeah. Bar Harbor's way up there. Yeah. So
Oh,
so we
man.
got
Yeah,
him.
I'm thinking way up there. If I'm thinking Maine, that's
Then
the problem. here.
we got our drummer Josh. He's from Chesterville area, which is near Portland, Augusta, all those places. He's right in the
Okay,
middle of all
okay.
of us. Then we got
So
Nakoa.
Maine, Mass.
Oh yeah, Maine.
And what else we got?
We got
more.
Nakoa. He's our other guitar player.
He's man. I like him.
Yeah,
He's a good dude.
He's cool. He lives in Milford, Maine, which is right next
Milford,
to
huh?
Next to
Oh.
Bangor.
Okay, I know Bangor.
That's
I know
where
Bangor.
my homeboy Randy over here. He's from Bangor. He lives right in downtown Bangor.
We love that. So therefore, let's talk about this. Where do you guys play in Maine? That's
Nowhere.
sick.
We used to play Queen City Cinema Club. That's where we
I don't-
played with Swollen Teeth and
I
all
mean,
those
that's
big bands.
sick. But what happened to that? Why isn't that doing shit anymore?
Well, Left to Suffer played there once too. That was like a huge venue.
What,
Queen
did
City
some band
Cinema
play there and
Club.
there was a fight, and now there's no more shows. Or
No, it was a money problem.
Yeah.
The venue had to close down. It was a money problem. I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to explain anybody's like details for all
Yes,
that
yes.
stuff. But like,
course.
Oh, yep, I'm gonna keep
so-
on doing that, bud.
they closed down and now it's a place called, what's it called, Randy? Cool Girl. It's
Cool
all
Girl.
pink and fancy and things.
Okay,
I'm not a big fan of this
be Mike's
place
favorite
anymore.
place to go.
Probably less shows, I'm assuming.
No shows at all.
Fair.
I'm definitely
Oh.
definitely cool
Okay.
enough to be in the cool girl.
I'll go to the Pink Bar. Probably
Hell yeah, I'll
girls
go to the
over
pink bar.
there. Yeah, so that's cool. But like, like here's the thing that like you guys should realize is an advantage to you. Okay, a lot of bands sitting in Maine are probably thinking to themselves, "Oh, I'm in Maine. What do I do? I'm stuck here." You know what I mean? But that's like
called
the
leaving.
total wrong mindset for bands in Maine. If you're in Maine and you live in Maine, and you could probably figure out a venue to play.
You find
You
out
could
one
probably
venue.
find a few bands like you that could bring some people out to it.
Oh yeah.
And you go and you take a band from Rhode Island and you put them on that show with the three main bands,
And that'll
and then the Rhode
populate
Island
them.
band books you over in Rhode Island with them. That's all you got.
You
to do.
start
know
in
what I
Maine,
mean?
you
Like,
find-
that's all you got to do.
You
know what I mean?
find one venue in Maine, and then it's like you hit this, and you're like, cool. And then it's not about like I'm in Maine. This sucks. Traveling exists, right? Like I'm in Maine. This sucks. Go to another state to play. Like, try to find something. Like, you hit up everybody. Be like, hey, where are you going to play?
You have that common sense, but so many I talk to do not. And they're like, literally hit me up like they're a person. Like, Mike, help me. Help us. Like, we're stuck in Maine. And I'm like, dude, what do you mean help you? Like, there's fucking all kinds of shit going
just
on. Like,
sent a
How am I
few.
the
We sent a
savior?
few text messages, and we got out of Maine within that.
yeah, you guys seem to know what's good. And you talk to people. You're friendly.
You just gotta be
friendly.
able to. You just gotta be
Sorry,
able
I
to.
shouldn't table.
Oh,
I saw
that's
you
fine.
looking at it.
No,
I'm
it's
just
fine.
kidding.
No, it's fine.
You weren't looking at it.
I
You
wasn't.
look like you are in some serious deep thought.
I haven't heard of you yet.
I was as I was saying the like making videos as like a band guy, like existential horrors, just really got me in the fucking grips this week, man. I'm telling you, I was just like, wow,
I'm sorry, man.
fuck.
You know, I love you, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, you okay?
No, I'm also just listening.
Okay. I'm just saying, if you need to reach out about anything, I'm right here.
I'm gonna.
I love you, buddy.
No, I'm fine.
Okay.
Really, I'm
Sweet.
I love you now too. I just met you, but you're cool.
I'm glad you guys are here, man. Thank
Nick's
you for.
probably one
glad
of the
you guys are in my
coolest-
house.
one of
Dude,
the
I was
coolest
just about
in
to
the
say
band.
that.
For sure.
Glad you guys are here.
I have
He's
known.
hip to the beat.
I have.
I don't know
known-
about that. I don't know about that.
He is
Although
hip
that
to
is a really
beat.
that is an
That
old guy
beat.
thing to say, though. I will say
He's hip
this.
to it.
Hip to that beat, motherfucker.
I have known this man for fucking years,
I've
bro.
known
We're
him
little
probably
babies.
For
less.
years.
I probably known him longer. I just didn't know. Like, probably know each other for fucking ever.
Since we were
Like
little,
Simon's
since
days.
we were little babies. Yeah,
You came
about,
in with the radio station,
about
right?
2011
You
or
came
so.
into
Yeah,
Simon's with the radio. I remember
yeah,
you coming in.
Yeah.
I remember you. I
yeah.
swear to God, I
Looked
do.
a lot different.
You were very boisterous. You were a very boisterous boy.
I am surprised that you feel that way because I feel like I was less sociable then.
No, I feel like you came in and you guys threw your show and like you knew what you were doing and it looked like you like were. I remember that you guys like, you know, picking bands and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I feel like,
yeah.
That's what I mean. Like you seemed like you knew about bands. Like there was something coming out of that equation coming into Simons that knew about bands. And it was probably
It was me.
That makes sense.
Yes.
I think that's the
Yeah.
best right there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I
That
mean?
was
Like,
definitely the case.
Yeah, like I was
Yeah.
like, I remember being like, "Oh, what's this WXI bringing cool bands in here when I'm the one that's supposed to do it?" You know what I mean? Like, that's
Hey,
how
what
it
the
felt, you know?
fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was
guy.
God. I mean, God, that
You
feels like
are
a
the fucking worst.
truly 100 years
Fine,
ago
man.
at this point.
You know what
This
happens?
house, you said it's okay.
You know what happens when I ash? You know what happens when I ash on my pants?
Jesus
It
Christ.
doesn't get on. It doesn't
Okay.
get on the table.
You're
It doesn't get on the floor.
Ashing on your pants to ashing on a table.
That was a
Look,
joke.
rub it
by
o-
the way,
you
that
rub
was
it
a
off,
joke.
and
Oh,
it goes
Look,
away
if
just
you
like
wanna
every
do
single one of
some
your problems.
gonzo shit.
That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay.
I won't tell you now.
All right, I got a
Alright, give me a
question.
credit
Okay,
card.
I got a question
All right.
from Morduus. Okay.
He's-
Oh no!
Oh
don't do it.
no!
Gonzo shit. He said I could do it.
I did say he could do it. I didn't know he was gonna, but yeah.
Why?
How'd that
Man
taste?
just snorted ash
I don't know why.
because
He told me I could.
I
That's why
did.
You were an influence.
you technically were an influence.
You,
on
That's
that.
true.
You said you want to do some Gonzo shit. You go for it. Do whatever you want. And I snatched
Honk.
it up, and I was ready for it.
And we're talking ash here, guys. We're talking ash,
Ash, literal.
like
one
Ash
Ash.
Ketchum.
Yes, Ash Ketchum.
You asked about Pokemon. Is it
Pokemon.
Pokemon? Is it
Yeah, Ash
Pokemon?
Ketchum.
Right?
He is the main
It's
character.
Pokemon, right?
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
No, it's Pokemon, right?
it's Pokey.
Why would I
Pokemon.
watch the show? The guy says Pokemon.
I call it Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Because I was watching the other day. I was like, oh, watch some
Something, I don't
Pokemon.
fucking know.
And it was like, he was like, oh, Pokemon.
Have
And I
you
was like,
ever?
oh, wait a minute. Like, am I like, I was watching the show. I was like, he just said that. And now I'm like, is my reality?
I thought he
is-
was-
Is,
I thought
is
you were-
time about to shift against some Berenstein Bear shit, and all of a sudden it's going to be like, it's always been Pokemon.
So what do you call it? A
How do you say it?
Mandela effect.
Look it up online. How do you say Pokemon?
Andrew's gonna.
Have you
Andrew's
never?
gonna
Have
see
you never
this,
seen it
and
spelled
he's gonna
out
take
for
a
you?
bite out of his own arm. He's
He
gonna,
is.
I can't
Maybe
believe
this.
this.
Is the clip.
He's gonna be so
It's
mad.
going to go viral right
We're
here.
gonna call him. We should call. Should we call? No. That's terrible. That sounds like. No, it sounds
I think
terrible.
you should.
It's-
I think that's the thing
it's
that
bad
we do on the
journalism.
show. We call people. Yes. Yes, we
Are
should.
Are we phoning a friend?
Yeah,
Let's
but
bother Andrew.
let me just.
He doesn't
make
get off.
sure-
He doesn't get off the hook. He thinks he gets to not come to be on the show. Here we go.
Okay, so what can I do on this podcast to be cool?
I
What's gonna
mean,
give me that?
you just
What's gonna
snorted
give
a
me
bunch of ash, bro. So I
That was
guess.
cool enough.
I guess
we
if
could
that's
get
like
something cool.
if that's like the
Hello.
bar.
You're on
That
the.
was the lowest
You're on the
part
show.
you get.
That's how they said it on the show. It was Pokemon.
What was I? Hold on, I forgot what the problem was.
Is it Pokemon or Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Pokemon.
How do you say Pokemon? What's the real way to say Pokemon?
Pocket slave monster.
Yeah.
Huh?
Pokemon, technically.
Pokemon.
What do you mean technically?
Poke.
That tells me
Poke.
there's more to this story.
Poke.
There's
Hey,
an accent on the
Pokemon.
E, but who fucking says it that way?
There's an accent on the either is. How do you say it? Because I was watching the TV show like yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, that's different than how I hear it said."
It's said 100 different ways. It's technically Pokemon, but then there's
Poke
it was said
with an EY,
Pokemon
kind
in
of.
the show. It's
Pokemon.
Poke.
It's supposed to be Pokemon,
It's supposed to be
not Pokemon.
Why is this an
Pokemon.
argument that we're
No,
having
Pokemon.
right now?
It's Poke, according
No, it's
to the-
Pokemon.
It's Poke, according
This
to the
is what
people who
Google
know what
says.
it is.
Pokemon.
That's serious. Serious English as shit. That is not.
Pokemon.
We gotta have a.
This
We gotta
Siri-
come up with a better
Siri
system
is
for
not
that.
a good-
Pokemon.
Not a good rap around there. Siri
Okay,
is
bye.
not going to tell us anything.
All right. Thanks for nothing. Bye.
Thanks for nothing.
It was just good to hear his voice, even though I just proved it. Because
Yes.
if it's on Google, that means it's true.
That was
Okay, that means
Siri
it's
has an
absolutely fact.
Tremendous.
Especially if it's the first thing that comes up on your search.
Pokemon.
Then it definitely
That's
is the
the one?
fact.
I think it's Pokemon. That's the one. Pokemon. Pokemon.
Pokemon.
This is gonna stop sounding like a word
Pokemon.
really soon.
My guitar, Abrams.
What
If
the
you're
I'm
fuck
watching,
saying it
this
right now.
podcast?
You guys are all crazy.
This already-
Time has shifted.
This has
It's
stopped
no longer
sounding like a word
Pokemon.
5 minutes
It's
ago.
Pokemon.
Abrams, if
This
you're
is-
watching
stop
this,
telling you.
I am
This is
so
not
sorry
podcast
for making
anymore.
you
This is a
cringe
debate.
like 20
yeah.
times. Because I bet you Abrams is fucking cringing if he's watching this, dude.
Oh, he's gonna be so mad.
Tell him
He's
to go
gonna
on
be-
Google and type in Pokemon. Like,
Is this live or is
No,
this, okay,
no,
cool.
no.
That's good because
He'll find out later, and he'll be
Yeah, he'll
very
find out
sorry.
later.
There's gonna be some racy content.
Don't
That's
cut
all
out
I
the
gotta
ass
say.
snorting,
Racy
please.
Oh, we do
content.
not cut out the bad parts.
Okay,
Let me
cool.
tell you something about
I'm
this
gonna
show.
start an
We
online
don't cut out
debate.
the garbage.
Pokemon
Okay, cool.
or Pokemon? Pokemon or Pokemon? It's Pokemon, right?
There's
Let's
gonna
go
be-
around the room. How do you
there's-
say it?
I don't fucking know.
All right.
How there's no
How do you
ass,
say
it's
it?
'cause it's on
Pokemon.
Pokemon?
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Okay.
Pokey,
It's
like a
Pokemon.
pokey
Pokemon. What do you? What you
A
guys?
porcupine.
Pokemon.
Pokey.
Pokemon.
Pokey
Pokemon.
like a porcupine.
Split difference
No.
then. It's
You
fucking
what?
all
The
right.
Pokey
Pokemon?
fucking- they have
Okay,
the
and you
pokey
say,
things.
and you say, Mr.
Pokey.
What?
Like porcupine.
Pokemon.
Pokemon. Porcupines. Pokey.
Pokemon.
Pokey. Same thing.
What is happening
Okay.
right now?
What the We have two ways.
What is
We have
this
two
fucking
ways.
podcast?
We have two
I
ways
am
of saying
loving this.
something, and it's just like I'm just like, what is reality? Like, because I remember a day when they used to say Pokemon, and I watched this show the other day, and it's Pokemon now,
Pokemon.
and I don't know what
It's
the
There's
fuck
gonna
is going on.
technically
There's going to be
Pokemon.
so many rage-filled fucking comments,
Comments.
dude.
Yeah,
So
you're
many.
involved.
So many.
Yeah,
Faces.
it's gonna be Cannibal
Right in the
Corpse
front.
all over again.
This
dude.
is gonna
Dude,
be
okay, hold. I'm
half
glad that you
of
brought
this
that
isn't
up.
even gonna end
Can
up
I
in this
please?
thing.
Can I please
What?
bring
I
something
said
up?
half of this isn't even gonna
Hold
end
that.
up. Half of this isn't even gonna end up in this thing. I have a feeling this is a long Pokemon
No, we're gonna air it all
conversation.
out.
We do
This is
not
all
cut
going
the
Air it
on.
all
shit
out.
out.
There's no like
This is all
cutting
going
things.
on there.
Okay, this
doesn't
is a
wanna do
whole
that work.
hour
I
worth
always
of
ask them to
Pokemon.
take shit out, and it's in there
It's always in there.
every
yeah.
time,
Always in
and
there.
I'm always
Okay.
like, those bastards.
Half hour worth of Pokemon
They'll
conversation
bleep
on
some
this
shit out though
podcast.
if you ask them to.
You
If you want
can.
them to bleep.
Can you bleep those out, like, because it'd be funny?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
thank
yeah.
God.
He's not
Yeah.
gonna bleep those out.
All right.
No, it'd be funnier if you did. It'd be beep 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 beep.
Just don't do it.
Just do it. It'd be funnier. Can you bleep this out? And I say the whole thing, and
Okay.
nothing's bleeped
He's
out.
gonna bleep this out. Ready? You're gonna go for 10 seconds. Ready? Go.
Bitch, I
4,
Those are all the ones.
7, 8, 9, 10. Done.
There you
All
go.
right.
okay.
It'll just be.
It's gonna be. It's
Straight
literally
through.
no. It's not even
Wow.
gonna be beep. It's just gonna be
We're
me
making
saying
Hollywood
the whole
magic
fucking thing
in
without
this
a bleep.
kitchen.
Yeah. If we were monetized, we are not monetized.
Literally gonna be just me saying everything I just said. Nothing
Whatever
bleeped.
little money that this podcast was going to make
Oh,
is
$3.
Here we go with the money
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
again.
Oh,
It's
if we
so
were getting
funny,
anything
like,
at all, it would be
you
a
know,
real like when the
involved
fuck
in this.
when the fuck did we get ice cream moment.
You know how much money we're gonna make
Let's
off this
actually go have a
episode? We
picnic
can
and
buy
talk
one
about how much money
McChicken.
we make from the
We can buy
podcast.
one McChicken off this podcast.
We're gonna make tens of
What?
cents.
We can buy one McChicken off this podcast
No,
episode. I
we
spent.
would lose. We would lose money.
Yeah.
We'd have to give in a
Literally,
McChicken.
like, I literally.
If we can
like,
make a McChicken,
technically,
we
if
can
wanna
all
be
five
super
split it in
technical,
5
like,
quarters.
Like when
That
people
doesn't
bring,
make
like
sense. 5
Andrew brings
quarters
over
don't make
mics, That's technically a rental worth money. You know what I mean? I did today. That's what, you know what I mean? You technically, I don't care. They're gonna use my mics. They can keep my mics for 2 months.
We can.
But like either way, technically,
it's a net negative so far.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
It's all a net negative so far.
Yeah, it's a net negative. Is my whole point is that like everything is just
Holy
like
shit.
my time is worth something. Your time, you know what I mean? It's just like
Can
you
I-
guys
can
came
I
here from
please-
Maine.
Can I please bring something up to the class?
No.
Yes.
Okay. You mentioned the Cannibal Corpse thing earlier, right?
Yes.
Oh
yeah.
God! Can
I
we,
did-
no, we need to have an episode.
Well,
of no.
I was laughing really hard
Hold
about
on,
this.
hold on,
Wait. I'm
Chris
gonna.
Barnes sucks ass.
Yes.
Oh, wow,
Thank
here
you.
we
No,
go.
somebody
Hold
else
on.
again.
I'm
Hold
coming
on,
on
here we
here.
go.
Strong
No,
Chris
stop,
Barnes
stop,
sucks.
stop.
We
I
can't-
have
we-
I have something to say.
We can bleep
Okay,
that out.
so
Just
Can we-
really
can we
quick.
bleep that out?
Just
You'll
really
kill me.
quick.
No.
We're talking about Pokemon.
Okay, you ready? Chris Barnes.
Literally.
There is at least several hundred people that want my head on the internet right now.
No, they don't care that much. They can't
We're
care
gonna
that
bleep
much.
out
Hold
the
on,
whole
hold on,
Chris
hold
Barnes
on.
I read the
conversation.
comments. They seem like they're having fun. I don't know.
I don't know about fun, but
They're more than
fucking-
pitchforks out
Who
there.
bastard.
fucking
going on?
who? I do not like your favorite band. I'm
I was-
sorry.
Same.
Dude, I
am
was
sorry
laughing
that
so
it hurt
fucking
your
hard.
feelings
Your favorite
so
band?
much
What's
that
your
you
favorite
had
band?
that you had to
Nine
go
Inch
into
Nails.
the comment section, write out an angry comment
okay.
directed
Good
towards
job.
me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's cool though. It's
Yeah.
cool though.
So-
I still love you all, and I'm so sorry that I hurt all of your feelings.
Dude, I was-
No one cares.
it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
telling
Are
you,
we
they don't
talking
even
about-
care. They just talk shit online. They don't even really
but
care.
Cannibal Corpse
Like,
still
no one
fucking
cares.
sucks. Boo
That,
fucking
like,
who?
are we talking
There's
about
no
Nine
way.
Inch
fucking
that someone
cry-
can
cry
hold
me a
that
fucking
to
river,
heart.
dude.
There's no way.
Which
Someone can
band are
hold
we
that
talking
comment to
about?
heart.
We're talking
Are we
fucking
Cannibal Corpse?
right
Cannibal
now.
Corpse?
Yes.
I'm cool with it.
Chris
they
Barnes
are
fucking
like
sucks.
They are like
I'm
an
coming out here
important
hard. I'm
band.
coming
though.
on
You know what I
strong.
mean? Like I will
This is
never,
fucking unlistenable.
I will
Fucking
never
sucks.
personally say that Cannibal Corpse is not an important band. They're a super, super important band to this music scene. 100%.
They molded
Do I
it,
listen
but
to
he
them?
fucking
No,
sucks.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
Where I stand.
It's all right. We
I
can-
don't
where I
listen to them.
We covered
But
all
I
this
know-
last week.
I
Yep.
know well enough to know that like a lot of
But-
music
I have
wouldn't happened if it
absolutely
wasn't for
nothing.
that
I
band.
have nothing else to say on the topic other than what I have said. Boo hoo,
My
cry me a
topic-
river, get over
my-
it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't
opinion-
think you can say they suck.
Chris-
though. I don't
the-
think
Chris-
It's just my opinion. It's my
Chris
opinion.
Barnes.
It's my opinion.
Chris
It's my
Barnes.
I
opinion.
suck and he sucks and we all suck.
Chris
That's all I'm
Barnes.
saying.
Exactly.
You know what
So
I
why
mean?
does it matter?
It
Chris,
doesn't, I guess.
Chris Barnes fucking sucks.
I don't even know who that is. That's how bad I am.
The
I have no clue who that is.
Vocalist.
6 feet under. Original.
original Cannibal.
Original
I've
Cannibal
never even
Corpse
heard
vocalist.
6 feet.
He
6 feet
fucking
under
sucks.
in my life.
He molded. He
That's
fucked
not
his
a knock
voice
to
up
them.
in the fact of teaching other people how to do vocals. Like he started like he was the person to understand like where you can learn vocals. But because he didn't know what he was doing, he fucked his shit up and he fucking sucks. Don't like Cannibal Corpse that much because it's literally the same as everything ever. But Corpse Grinder, he's an amazing human being.
He
Is
is
he-
an
why is he?
amazing
Whoa,
human
whoa.
being.
He's cool.
Why is he why is he an
Dude,
amazing
because
human being?
he
does a lot of
buys
charity
He buys
yeah, dude, he
stuff.
buys
Charities
toys for
That's
kids.
okay.
Like,
That's
he's
usually
such-
the biggest red flag to me. When they're thinking about
No,
what are
it's
they doing
like-
wrong?
He's not a
What are they doing wrong?
It's a red flag that he's not like a that he's not like a sex pest or something.
Usually
not a bad-
I know, I'm just saying.
It doesn't have to be he's a
Wow.
good
I'm just
person.
saying it's bad to give a charity.
Are like
that's
wholesome
a horrible place
are
to
like
start.
wholesome
It
favorites
doesn't-
with
hey,
no
give
allegations.
him
It's
charity.
like red flag.
doesn't-
Yo,
red
don't
flag.
we
Trust
all?
it.
Don't
He's
we
a
all
good
get asked at
person.
the end of the
No
at the
red
end of the
flags.
day,
No,
how
man.
bad we're just donating
Red flag.
$1.
No, we're just talking about like core guys where it's just allegations and
he
fucking
does
yeah,
the
dude. Where everyone in
charities.
metalcore's a
Every-
pedophile. It's just like that's a
every-
little different. You
I
know?
mean, that is the scariest comment I've ever heard in my life. That everybody in
every
metalcore
year,
is
It's
pedophile.
fucking true.
I'm in
Grinder's
metalcore.
going around. He's
It's as bad as pop punk ever was in like 2005.
Is it
It's like
barbarian
all of
metalcore?
we're metalcore.
Well, no, that's what I'm
But
saying.
all of those guys are like everybody at a certain level is
This
just
is
like
an
fucking
amazing
I don't know,
kids. It's
Yeah.
Listen,
Why are we
look
all
at Lando
yelling?
for 5 seconds.
you leave Under Oath alone, okay?
Did they?
so
I'm
much
just saying they're
going on.
metalcore, right?
Oh well,
This has
I mean,
nothing
you
to
know,
do with
Kill
the
Switch
fact
Engage.
that
You leave
podcast-
them. You leave Howard Jones
unproblem.
alone.
Okay, unproblematic.
I will not.
far as we know,
He's a
Wholesome-
saint. I don't care what he did.
wholesome fellas
He
by
can
and
go back
large.
to Kill Switch anytime he wants, and I will be not. No one will even care about
This
Jesse. I'm telling you.
oh my god,
Don't
this
even get me
is
started. That's a
unlistenable.
hot take we're gonna go over someday.
Take out every part that has to
Jesse.
do with Cannibal Corpse because if I get big, I do not want to be
You're gonna
seen as
hear
a person,
about it.
a Cannibal
Oh, you're
Corpse
gonna hear
hater.
about it.
Fuck.
He's not
Let's-
taking it down.
Yep.
Let's take it back to Morduus.
No, you gotta
Yes.
Let's take it
okay,
back to Morduus.
alright,
Okay.
alright.
I was confused.
I got a question. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's start with we already covered some good Morduus.
Yeah.
We're talking about the Palladium, but like let's
We
go
have
back
a
to
lot
the
of
beginning.
back lore.
How did the band start? Are you a founding
Okay.
member? Are you a founding member?
He's not.
I'm not.
He's not. You are.
I am.
Okay, so you're gonna. I'm sorry, but you're gonna
Fuck
tell the
off for a
story of
second.
Morduus from the beginning. I want to
Okay,
hear
from the
exactly
beginning.
how this started. Was like how did it start? I want the nitty gritty. How did it start?
So this band started because
not
me-
every detail, but the
me
good
and
ones.
me and my homie Jules. He's a punk ass bitch now. Keep this in there.
Okay.
Because
All right.
I want him to see this fucking shit. He's a punk bitch.
Okay.
I let this fucker live at my house. I let him do everything. I paid for everything, and then he dropped us all of a sudden because he thought we were horrible people. He
Whoa,
took
whoa,
me.
whoa, whoa,
He
whoa,
said
whoa, whoa. He dropped you. Well,
He
what did he
dropped-
do? What did this kid do in the band?
Nothing.
he was a bass
Who
player.
was this person?
Okay.
So wait.
bass
So
player.
Morduus was a band or is a band?
Keep
How-
this
how
fucking
did it
shit in there. I
become
want
Morduus?
Jules to see this
I
punk.
want to hear how
this
you
punk
picked the
bitch
name,
see this
bro.
shit.
Like, was the name picked? Like,
Okay,
how's the-
so-
like you brought a couple kids together. You
I'll
started
get-
playing
yeah.
some music. Like, what happened?
I'll get to Jules later.
Yeah, get to the fucking. We'll get there, bro.
It
I need
started-
To know, I need the origins. I need the fucking infancy
Okay.
of this band.
So there's a lot. Actually.
Yeah, good.
Okay, I'm gonna talk for a minute here.
Sure.
So we had
It's your
me and,
episode, bro.
me and my buddy Jules. Well, buddy at the time, fuck that guy.
Yeah, we thought maybe you'd say that.
Okay. Me and my buddy Jules at the time, we just wanted to make a band, right?
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
anything.
been there.
We started.
there.
Our first name was
Love this. Love
our
this.
first
What
name
was
was,
it? What was it? Was it Knights of Orion?
Oh, shut the fuck
we-
up right now. Shut
we
your
didn't
fucking mouth.
we didn't start as a metal
His
band.
band's name when he was a kid.
We didn't start as a metal
Mine
band.
was Petrus, so I mean, come on.
So we started as Abnormal Discomfort, and
That's
we
not
made
a bad name. That's not bad for
That-
me.
that's
no,
actually
but-
pretty
Sounds
quality
like
name,
like a
bro, I'm
side
not gonna lie.
effect.
I'm
of
We-
like
gonna
a
at
steal
that
it.
point-
It's my new band name.
at that point we made music like
What was it again? Abnormal Discomfort?
yeah, we made music
Love it.
like the Red Hot Chili Peppers and Mumford and Sons.
What?
I love that shit.
Whoa.
I love
That's
that
how
shit
we
personally.
started.
A big fan. Red Hot
Wait,
Chili
wait,
Peppers
wait,
right there.
Hold up.
Yeah,
Hold up.
Flea is one of the
How
best.
the fuck?
I
did
actually,
Come on, you
you
can't
guys-
I
even.
like them.
Anthony Kiedis,
From
come
that
on,
to
he's on
this?
drugs and shit.
Yeah,
Great.
dude. Like,
Great.
how the fuck do you get
Okay.
from like Red Hot Chili Peppers?
I'm getting to that
and-
point. We're
like-
gonna have
Look, he's
this a
gonna
whole
tell you,
story.
man. We're getting
We
there.
played that.
He's doing
we're
great.
we're doing all this shit. It started with our drummer Brian, Jules is the bass player, me as the guitar and vocalist. I'm playing guitar.
With big
I'm like,
dreams.
Yeah,
You guys said
in
we
my
want to do
fucking
this and that.
basement, doing all this shit,
Mhm.
and then
And you set out to be what kind of band? You were like, we're gonna be
like we didn't know what we wanted to be
You
at
didn't
the
know.
moment.
That's the
So
right
we
answer.
we went through multiple
That's a fun
genres.
answer.
It's like nobody knows. Like maybe they have a goal, but nobody
But
knows
you all
who they
kind of
actually
came in
are.
on what kind of roots? Like you all kind of had a similar
Yeah.
like roots of music. Like what was a band that you would say? What was one band that you would say every member of the band at that time liked?
Charge.
One band that every member in your band when it first started liked in common. At one band that everybody would
when
have
we
liked.
first started, it was Sublime, probably.
Really?
No shit.
That's
Wow.
that's
an amazing
wild.
answer. I
Unexpected.
Love Sublime. I love Sublime.
That's
dude.
why
Sublime's
the
amazing.
lore for Morduus is
I saw
crazy
them with
because we started
Bradley's
so
son
opposite.
during the summer. It was fucking
Bradley's
amazing.
son is amazing. I'm glad he's vocalist now because he sounds exactly like his dad.
He does.
But anyways, started doing all that shit. We did first thing we did was a cover of what was the song we're looking for? It was we did a cover of we made the Sublime music, but our first cover we ever like started learning together was Hearts Burst into Fire by Bullet for My Valentine.
Oh
Wow.
I'm a big Bullet for My Valentine guy. I
That's
love
a
that
fucking
band.
Because I was
Throwback.
playing guitar.
I
at that
grew.
point,
I'm
and
old. I
learned
grew up.
it.
I watched the whole
was
thing
crazy.
go down. It was kind of weird, but it was kind of good all at the same time.
So then we're doing all that. Then we decided to change it. We were Autopilot. We made music
that's
like
a cool name too. Bro.
we made punk music, and then we like had inspiration from Green Day, which I wouldn't consider punk, but like we made the actual punk mixed with some Green Day like actual melodic influence, whatever we did. And then we watched the Mayhem movie.
Mayhem
hell yeah.
movie? What's that?
What,
Lords
until the
of
light
Chaos.
takes us?
Lords of
okay.
Chaos.
Okay.
We watched that
shit.
one.
Yeah.
Like, we liked metal before that, and then this is where I started with learning vocals, is I heard the first band. So I grew up on Pantera, Metallica, everything like that.
Oh, yeah.
But the first band to, like, want me to start learning vocals was Infant Annihilator. I heard them. And I was like, holy shit, I didn't know you could go all that shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I heard
And you
them.
learned.
So we switched our band to like some crazy shit. I have some on
So
my
you
phone.
just learned by practicing.
by listening.
That's it. You
YouTube
just
never
mimicked.
helped. I just listened to them and recreated the vocal shape for everything. I never I watched some YouTube videos a couple times and I was like, this makes no sense. So why not just like shape my voice until it sounds exactly like the person I'm trying to listen to right now.
Yeah.
But
and then from there, you kind of like make your own style with it.
So we're in my grandma's Dodge Caravan, the 8-seater,
Love it.
on my
Love
way
it.
back to band practice when I was like 15 years old, 14 maybe. And we're like, well, we need something metal because that's what we know how to do. Like, we tried the other genres. This one worked best for us. And we knew the band Morduus, the actual like Latin word for death.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, that name's already taken. Let's switch it to Morduus with a D and 2 U's instead of a T and 2 I's. So we did that. I kind of wish I could have changed my band name and made it like a cooler name. But like we're so far, we're so far at this point where it's like we can't change it. So I'm like, okay, this is what we are. And then we start practicing my mom's basement. She's all pissed off because we play the same song over and over and over again, and it sucks. But they were doing that, so we started as Morduus, and then this is something fun. The drummer we had, I don't want to say that actually. That's some
Even better.
deep shit.
What happened?
We went through something together and we hated each other for a little while. I'm the only person standing left of the original band because we
Okay, that's the thing. Hey, welcome singers that are the last
Yes.
standing
It's
members
like
of the
when you're in
band.
a band, you're a
Barbarian,
singer, you refuse to leave.
Morduus. Yeah.
So
Have you gone through 20 members? Because I listed 20 the other day.
I'd say about like
20
I'd say
members have been
8 or-
through my band.
No, like almost 10.
Not this
about.
band, but Mighty Fall
Almost
has
10.
had exactly
'Cause
6
we had
members.
Connor,
I'm pretty sure. But.
We had Connor, we had Nick,
Zane,
Zach,
we had
we had
Randy.
Zane, we had Randy. Randy, he was original guitar player with me for a little while, but it wasn't able to happen at that moment.
Timing issue.
Timing issue. Right place, wrong time kind of thing. We had Ethan. We had a bunch of other fuckers before everything. Those big names, those names were all in the autopilot and abnormal discomfort days when that was what our original band was. But then
Yep.
I had problems with
a
both
good name.
members. I'm not going to get into those problems too crazily because they might watch this. But
We just say, usually you should just say it.
yeah, you right. Brian.
Okay.
Brian, if you're
That was so easy, dude.
Brian, if you're watching, I love you, man, but you
It's fair.
kind of fucked up me and my ex-girlfriend's thing, and that was really weird.
That's fair.
And
fair.
then we ended up together. I felt really bad. I love you, man, nowadays, but it was fucked up back then. You fucked up, man.
Hey, there's nothing bad.
But,
Fucking real feelings
Jerry
right
Springer.
there. Jeez.
I love that
Probably-
dude.
Maybe
I
he'll
love that
see
dude.
it, and he'll see how much you said you love him, and you'll just
I do
figure
love
it out,
him.
you know?
It was just a bad situation back
Yeah.
then. But anyways,
That's why you.
I
aired it
kicked him
Right
out
there.
because
Right
of
there.
something stupid going on. And then we needed a new drummer. We were looking for something.
Yeah, tell me
then
about it. Your
Jules
drummer,
was still
man.
in the band. It was just me and Jules at this point. And then we asked Xavier and Nakoa, our guitar players, to join because we knew them through Drag by Chains. Fuck Drag by Chains, you guys suck.
Okay.
Okay.
Actually or goofing?
Actually, fuck
Damn,
you,
okay,
Silas.
okay.
You can suck a dick.
I don't know. I don't know
they
who
feelings,
these
you know?
people are.
They were
we
the
have
people.
to,
You know
we
the.
respect it. I respect it.
You
I'm
know
not saying
the-
anything about Drag by Chains I don't know.
Yeah,
but
no, I
respect it.
Do you know
don't.
the-
I
I
don't know.
respect
I don't
you.
know who they are.
Do you know?
I
the-
respect your feelings against
Do you know
band, but don't necessarily know them or have any feelings against them myself.
Do you know the controversy between the Deerhead thing? A local band in Maine.
Oh yeah.
That's
I heard
Dragged
about
by
that.
Chains.
See, but back in my day, dude, that was just a fucking Friday night.
That was just
I don't
Friday
know
night.
anything about
Yes.
Yeah, I've never heard anything about this.
Well, but that was like whatever. That was.
Have you ever heard of a guy named
Yeah, but
Gigi
no
Allen?
I fucking love Gigi. That was our
First,
first.
it's not fucking.
I would
Gigi Allen is
I'm not
amazing.
saying it is. I'm not saying it is.
Gigi
but
Allen was cool.
He survived quite some time on music.
No,
He's
by
not as a person, but he did some
doing
cool
worse
shit.
than that.
No,
Worse
no.
than
He
that.
smeared shit all over
Yes,
himself.
he
That's
did.
pretty cool. That's
Yes,
pretty
he
cool.
did. I'm not saying it's
pretty
cool.
cool.
Neither is a Deerhead, but it keeps like there's some people out there that love that shock shit, and it's weird. Back in the day, that would have been a problem. Probably, I don't think anybody would fucking.
You
Yeah,
know
it
how
wouldn't
many
have been a problem.
problematic things now are from
So-
back in the day, bro?
I know. I'm not. That's
So,
what I'm saying. It's
that
like, yeah,
Deerhead-
sure. No surprise they did it these days, and it's a huge
Fun is
problem,
perfect for that.
and they're probably
That's why I
canceled, and they're
walk
probably
over there
dicks
and ask.
about it too, because you got to kind of
Walk.
bend the knee a little
Ask.
bit these days.
Ask.
You know what I mean? You got to
But
kind of
I
realize
don't
that the
even-
times are
I
different.
I don't even know
you know?
what all of this is about. You know,
It's about they had a live animal's head, and they threw it
Randy.
into the mosh pit during their set.
oh, that's just gross.
Yes.
that's gross.
It wasn't a live animal. It was dead, obviously, but it was like, what was
I
it?
would-
Pig?
I would be-
What was it? What kind of animal were we talking?
It was like a deer head, right?
Was it
Yeah.
a deer head?
So-
Okay, so it was a deer head.
So
And
the
whatever.
deer head
Like,
thing-
I don't know.
the
Like, I don't
deer head
know.
thing-
I don't know how to feel about the thing. Everybody's very fired up about it. I don't know how to feel.
All
about it.
I'm saying is that
I don't
like
know, Nick.
if
I don't know anything
that
about
if
this.
that
Rock?
ended up if that
Punk
ended up
rock and roll,
happening,
Nick? Like,
I wouldn't.
are you bothered by
if-
this? Like,
I-
I don't know.
I don't love it.
Okay,
I don't love
I gotta
it.
do
Yeah,
He doesn't love it.
yeah.
So the-
I mean, it's ultimately for me, it's animals drawing the line
The-
there.
the
That's-
deer head
But
thing
what
was
if,
like.
what if you found
I
out
guess
that,
if you
like,
just found it, but
the
still,
deer
what the
was
fuck,
killed
you know?
in humane way.
It was in
and all parts
It
were
was.
used.
I think. I don't know.
I'd
I don't
be
know what it
pretty
was.
Is
pissed.
there a
I'd
rule
be
to
pretty
that?
pissed
Like,
if
I
I was
don't
in a
know, like-
mosh pit and a fucking dead deer head came at
Yeah,
me, bro.
That's what happened. They were
that's what
stomping.
pissed me
Okay,
off.
They were
that's fine for
stomping the
that,
deer
but-
head in.
Okay, like
They were stomping the deer head in and throwing it
I'm just
around
trying
in
to
the pit.
understand. I don't
you
know
shouldn't
anything.
like okay,
Yeah,
you
not-
shouldn't
not a fan.
just to make it clear, you should not be cruel to animals. Like that's fucked up. But like I would be
Oh, you should
more.
never be
I'd be
cruel to
the
animals,
most mad
ever.
about being
I never even
in a
hunted
mosh
in my
pit
life.
and
Hey,
having a
fish.
fucking deer head come at me. Like that's not what I'm trying to do in a mosh pit, bro.
It's
That's
like
what
that.
I'm trying to.
I would.
What was that band that did that? It was
I don't
like Young and in the Way or whatever. They were like chucking like
Yeah,
like
dude.
animal blood into the pits. and
It's
Yeah,
stuff
like-
that's
like-
happened.
like, if
this
you're-
stuff has happened. They were
Man,
just trying.
yeah.
They were trying
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do something.
Pig heads out in the
Oh,
state.
sure,
Okay,
yeah.
are they still a band or no? Are they still a band or no?
Was doing, so.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
That's
Are they
like
still a
it's
band?
just it's just not
Emperor?
it's not
No,
cool.
Dragged by Chains. Are they still a band?
I don't even know. They deleted
We don't know?
like, everything.
They
off their
did?
social media.
So they're done.
Who is?
Yeah, no, because
Mayhem?
it was being posted on
Emperor?
in Germany.
Really?
That's how big it got.
Holy
What was it?
crap.
I've never heard about
German?
this.
Emperor?
What'd they do?
Oh, they were like
All
luring
right.
gay people.
So
in
what did we
Germany.
learn here? You don't throw dead animals'
That's
heads
fucking
into
gross.
mosh pits.
That's fucking
And
disgusting.
It's not even.
It's a
about
no
the-
from us.
Disgusting.
It's not even about the deer head. Like I'm just against that because of the person who's in that
Yeah.
band. Silas Hefford
What if it was like a stuffed
is a
deer
punk
head?
bitch.
Would it be okay then?
He's been a douchebag. It'd be fine then.
Okay.
I don't think.
Just
I
wanna
don't,
know the
I don't
rules.
care what
Just wanna know how
happens
this
before
works.
that.
You should
I don't care
probably
what happens
put up
before
a
that.
disclaimer saying that
the
these
vocalist-
opinions have nothing to do with the
I
rest of
literally
us.
have said I have no
Yeah,
opinion.
probably
I just like
because
to say
I'm
it.
Well,
opinionated.
I don't know how much this guy sucks
at
at.
I like to ask the fun
I
questions.
don't know any of
Silas
these people
Hafford,
right
the
now.
vocalist for Dragged by Chains, has been a douchebag for a long time.
Okay.
He said he used to tell us, like recently, he told us, he was like, everything, everywhere we are right now is because of him, because we played the first show with him, we went on tour with him.
Yeah,
He said
people say that
he's
all the
taking
time.
claim for everything
You know how many
we've done,
people have
saying
said
that
that
he's
to
the
me?
reason where we are
Are you
now.
gonna you're gonna run
He
it?
can
You're gonna
fuck
run into
himself.
that shit, dude.
Yeah.
If you're here.
Yeah. That's good. Close that book. Close it down. Trust me. Bigger and better. That's how it goes. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, the more attention you give it, the more attention. You know what I mean? You gotta fucking rise above. You know what I'm saying? Like fuck it. Look at you. You just played downstairs Palladium, bro. You know what I'm saying?
That was cool.
Like,
I'm not having problems with that. I just
what's-
thought that'd be
you know,
interesting
what-
podcast
What are your
talk.
enemies doing? They're not playing downstairs Palladium. You know what I
God,
mean? So,
dude.
You're good, bro.
Stomping on
I gotta go.
Oh my
Nice meeting you
fucking!
guys.
That's
Nice meeting
so
you.
disgusting,
Peace
dude.
out.
Bye, random people.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
This was Mike.
Oh, okay. You got it. That's why you
God
got
damn it.
Fucking three
I have it
times.
here.
It's just
Four.
wash,
It's
it's
four.
like he washes your whole table with
Your table's gonna be
Just put a
squeaky
natural
down.
light shine to it.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna have your table nice and shiny right there. But yeah.
You gotta
Anyways,
take the rag with you, though.
Jules,
No,
I
I'm
will.
just kidding.
Jules,
I'm kidding.
he-
Trash is fine.
Jules
Um,
left us right before Chaos and
Okay,
Carnage. the
Jules,
first
we're
time.
talking about
Yeah.
now.
He's
Jules,
the one-
who's Jules?
We started the band
All
with him. He was the
bases.
bass player.
I thought
He wore a
what-
mask. on
Jules,
stage
okay, yeah,
and
Jules.
everything.
Love
He-
that. Love that about
first
Jules. I love that
time-
Jules wore a mask.
First time,
Do
he was
love him.
cool. I love him.
He
but
loves him. He was cool. So Jules is
first
getting some
time-
good things about you, and here comes the
saying good
bad.
things- yeah.
Okay.
First time we were joining Chaos and Carnage, and he was holding us back as a band because he was like, I do not want to do anything about like outside anywhere, go anywhere, and things like that. And he was like, he claimed he started this band when he was 7 because he started a band back then. So he's trying to be like, this is the same band, it's just different now. So he claimed he started the band back when he was whatever, and he had rights over anything, but he refused to put in input or help or with anything for like whatever in the band whatsoever. But he said it was his band, so he had rights to say over anything else. And then he decides all of a sudden to quit right before our biggest show at the time, Chaos and Carnage.
They always do that.
Yeah, and I'm like, because he doesn't
So
want
what
this
did you
to
do?
get
How'd you bounce back?
bounce. We didn't have bass player that night. We just did it. We went without him from then on. Like he was
Chaos and
not.
Carnage.
Look at that.
was where?
You know what I mean? That's
The
crazy.
Palladium last year with
Oh, the
Carnifex, Cal Decap,
Vitriol,
Face Yourself, Vitriol, Zenith Passage of Sulfur.
They were
Uh,
not.
I-
Humanity. No,
Why do I
Humanity's
feel like?
Last
Why do I
Breath.
feel like I remember a band going on there without a bassist?
That was us upstairs.
But like I don't remember.
Humanity's
going to that
Last
show.
Breath played that one.
What
All
is it?
those cool
Humanity's
dudes.
Last Breath. You
Yeah.
said is that a national band or a
Yeah,
local?
National.
they're
That was one of the
huge.
national.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
so,
I
yeah.
had a hand in putting you guys on that show.
You did.
Yeah, you're the one who booked us.
You're
to
the
that.
one. He texted first, and we were all scared at first. We're like, don't annoy him, but ask him.
Yeah, then we
You
started
can write as
calling
many
you
questions as you
Magikarp
want. It's
after
just the
that
fact
point.
of when I'm going to open it and answer it at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, after that point,
I
we
always
started
get to it.
calling you Magikarp because you just got us wicked dope fucking shows.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
I am the magic carp.
So all right, so what's like kind of next for you guys? You guys,
National
what
Game
was the most what was so you? When was the last time you guys put some tunes out? Forgive me
right
for
at the
for being a
beginning of
little
the
under.
year,
Yeah.
January.
Cool.
We have a tune, like I was saying earlier. We just recorded with Frog Mallet Studios. Featured on that
Sean
tune
McCormick.
is Vic, the vocalist from RSI.
Okay.
Yep.
So
Shout out
she's-
RSI.
It's called I'll say it here now, Death Cock, because
Very
they
nice.
talk about cocks were death in Latin mortis, so it's Death,
Death
Cock.
cock.
We're putting that song out with RSI, and we just finished recording it. We just gotta pay the dude, get it back, send it to Vic. She'll put on all the vocals for it and everything. But that's coming up soon. But your fate has been decided. We released in January, which is the big like medieval one.
Okay.
That was like the popular one.
Okay.
I say popular, but I feel like it's just the popular
It's the
one.
banger. It's the
When
crowd
you-
favorite when you play it live.
No,
maybe?
Kill Your
No?
Friends is the crowd favorite.
Okay.
The one that I got crowd surfed.
Well, shout it out.
While
They,
they were
said they probably want to go listen to that one too.
listen to Kill Your Friends. Last time we played, every time we play, I get real close. Everyone knows the words. It's Kill Your Friends. 3 easy words. Yeah, people like that one.
Okay, so what does that song mean?
That was okay. So
Wow.
So
Such a
that
deep question.
song,
Getting intellectual.
that song was the first song ever, and there's a T-shirt out there
okay.
where it's got Mickey Mouse on the front and on the back. It says "Kill Your Friends," and I was also talking about this game called Dead by Daylight, and one of the modes you play with your friends is kill your friends when you're the bad dude.
Mhm.
So
This was
I
at
made
one time a
song-
heavily Dead by Daylight
This is,
household
oh,
for
yeah.
sure.
This is one of those times. Dead by Daylight's not a game you play all the time, but you have those phases in your life where
Mhm.
you're playing that all the time.
Yep.
This was one of those phases,
Yep.
and it's like,
Oh,
I
this
did
game
that,
rocks. Oh, I hate
and
this
it
game.
seemed easy to do the lyrics. Kill
Every match.
your friends to the beat of the thing, and then I just made the lyrics all about murdering your friends for some reason. I don't know why, but it was just like it came into my mind.
So
all
it's
of a
like
sudden.
science fiction.
Kind of, yeah. It's like a What's another band who has chants? Like chants.
Is there a reason why you would want to kill your friends?
No, not at all. That was our first song. I was stupid and young. Well, I wouldn't say stupid
Kill
because
them with kindness,
made
perhaps.
I made the biggest song. I wouldn't say I was stupid making that song because I made the biggest song we have now.
Okay, boom.
But like,
People
I was
like
young
it.
and I was
People
like,
like it. People
I
like
just
the song.
want to come up with some random like dumb.
Is there a
topic of song.
tagline? Is there like a tagline in the song where you say "kill your friends"? Like
Yeah,
everybody.
no, at the end of the song,
End
the
of the
breakdown,
song.
like
Breakdown is
when we
what we're
played,
preparing.
kill.
We're at your set. It's the end of the song. Breakdown.
end of the end of the song, it goes dun dun dun. All opens. We go kill your friends over and over again. That's when they crowd surfed me and had my microphone over the barrier at the downstairs Palladium. They were all singing "Kill Your Friends." All like 200 people who were sitting right in the front there. They were all piling up on me, and they crowd surfed me out. And I had the microphone, and people were singing "Kill Your Friends" and shit like that. My bad. But like that's the one. It's like even if people don't know the song, right before we play the song, I was like, "There's 3 easy words: kill your friends." At the end, I'll tell you when to fucking say it. Like, just chant with me, and people do every single time, which is cool.
Love it. What it's
Nice.
all about, bro. You guys been putting in the work, and that's
exactly what I was talking about. The security
the
bar.
rewards are
before
just
you were
good
talking about.
sometimes, man. The rewards are just really good when you've been doing all the right things. It's just people don't
It's
realize the
really
importance.
cool.
Sometimes it's just
Yeah, I didn't realize the importance at first, and then it just like everything hit me all at once. I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
now you guys, like I said, next era, if you guys would be definitely like now you're gonna want to think about stage production a little bit.
That's
Because
what I
at
want
that
to do.
level now,
Stage
you're
presence
like,
is
yeah,
what I need.
Stage production, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like all kinds of shit,
I
like
want like
some
a
branding,
whole-
some banners on stage, things like that. You know what I mean? I know
So
some
I
cheap
saw
options.
I
too.
saw this one rapper did it at Lollapalooza. One thing I want is I got a bunch of tattoo artist friends. I want to, if we can get these big enough shows that we play long enough, I want to select a few fans who want it or sign up for it and have one of my tattoo artist friends come up on stage and tattoo people on the stage while we're playing it.
It's hard to do because liability and
Liability, like they
licensing.
have the licensing. Like my buddies who do the tattoos know the licensing for playing these shows because they've done it before and they've tattooed on
Then
shows.
follow
like,
that arc. If they've
like,
done it before, then follow that way
this
for
guy
sure. 'Cause
right here
that sounds like a nightmare.
oh yeah,
As
this
far as
these
telling a venue, yeah, somebody's gonna come in and do a tattoo on stage while they're playing.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
These tattoos right here. His name is Tommy Champion. Shout out that guy. He lives
Tommy
up near me.
Champion, shout out!
He does tattoos for Thyroid is Murder,
Love
Crown
it.
Magnetar, all those guys.
Awesome.
So he lives up near me, and he does tattoos, does anything like that, can get all that stuff. So I want to do like all that crazy shit. I want like a whole freak show going on while we're playing. Like, good friends with House of Horrors, which is my buddy Andy Ryan and Chris. I can't remember his last name. It's hard, but he's in a band called Skinless
Don't you
Tattoo.
fucking do it. Don't you fucking do it.
Hanging from the rope, the body just twitches and.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
Quality entertainment.
Yeah, they're all cool. They
You're
have
never gonna
freak
escape
shows.
it,
They
bro.
said we can hire them. We'll have like clowns on stilts and weird like strippers and everything. Like,
I don't know
all-
how that fits in, but
I don't know
why
how it
not?
does,
Yeah,
But I mean, like, just we have.
that's a
it's-
stage show. Hey, I love it. Now
like,
you're thinking, man.
I don't know
Yeah,
if it has to do
Sure.
with the music, but I just like have
Yeah.
the options of like what we need for
Do
stage
it.
If you,
presence.
I mean,
We
if you
have
think it's
people to help
cool,
us.
that's because having a personality is a lot more interesting than like the
so
dressing like a line cook and acting like you're too cool to be there.
if there's
You
stilt
know,
walkers, there's stilt walkers.
Stillwalkers?
Are you talking about stilt walkers and stuff?
Yeah, the big tall.
Yeah, so
fucking-
like they can there's like the spooky stilt walkers that they
Oh,
look
yeah,
like
that's
they're
what we want.
fucking monsters and they're still walking around. Like they should
Oh,
do
yeah.
that at your shows.
That's what we're looking for.
And that
We
would
just
be
want some crazy-
fucking
like even not
sick
that. We just want like
in the
lighting.
crowd
We
and
want we have the big banner at the moment, but we want to invest into LED screens behind us. And we want some like
I
crazy,
mean,
like
now
like,
this is what you got. This is here you go.
oh yeah,
There you go.
You
Spread
know
your
the-
wings.
What we want for the screen
some
thing is like
LEDs.
my idea, like the LEDs is like you ever seen the movie The Ring? The lady who crawls out
Of
the well.
course, yeah.
The video they watch, I want
Yeah.
some crazy shit like that happening behind us on the screens while
Oh.
we're doing what we're doing, like some weird, creepy, eerie shit.
Oh,
And then it goes to each song is
I love
whatever
it.
we're throwing on the screen.
I love
It
it.
could also be cool to do something like Metalocalypse does, where they have like their TV show going on behind them, and like all the like the flashing strobe red and white lights and shit.
Yeah.
That'd be dope as fuck. Too.
Yeah. Lighting's a big step too.
Yeah.
Having your
Oh,
own
yeah.
lighting is like a big.
My brother is a big
step.
lighting dude. He's lives in Pennsylvania now. He graduated at 16 and 17 years old, moved down to Pennsylvania out of Maine. He works at a mega church right now. He's doing lighting and sound, everything like that.
But talk about having some production.
Oh yeah,
Jesus.
he
Tax
has,
free
like,
organization.
$20,000-$30,000 sound systems, like lighting machines, like all the like pre-programmed shit. He has all that, and he said he would do lighting. He would do lighting for us,
Well, now
and he's cool.
Now you can like set it up so that like all of your stuff is like ran through AI, and it like lines up exactly like all your beats and everything to the different kind of lighting and stuff. So like lighting's starting to get really cool for bands, and like not even just for big ones.
Especially now you can program
Yeah.
them, you can connect them to the TVs, all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff. That is literally when bands ask me, what do we have? Like, why aren't we famous
Yeah.
yet? It's like, those are some reasons.
Yeah.
They don't have that, and they don't have branding and all the things I'm talking about. Like, they don't have a lighting guy and a lighting show and program, maybe like their own. Like, as much as it's annoying for a lot of people, like bands that have their own rig and in-ear systems and stuff have a leg up too.
Yeah.
Because it's a kind of pack and play a little bit. It's kind of intimidating coming in the venue. A lot of equipment, right? But
Oh, yeah.
it's like
Very.
it always comes out better. I feel it's
Yeah.
just like
Well, I feel like even
because
for,
they
like-
usually send that info before and it's
Yeah.
all locked in when they get there. Hopefully, you know. But
Yeah.
Well, I feel like even Palladium downstairs, like not having our own lighting guy, they do a really good job.
Yeah.
I'm not
They
super
know
big
how
on the
to-
Palladium
happen.
upstairs lighting.
That'll
It's
happen.
too bright.
that'll happen. Oh, and
They have
you don't
like-
need your own lighting guy. I mean, you could have brought your own lighting
Yeah.
guy, but they would need to like. You got to bring somebody who's a lighting guy.
Yeah.
They're going to meet and be like, okay, this guy's a lighting guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like even before we played, they can program it to the point where I was like, it was going to our music was the lights, which was crazy. It's
Yeah.
like they can have that like
Mhm.
on point thing, specifically just like straight from the sound check. They figure us out and
Yeah.
they go crazy on it. Which
Yeah.
shout out to Palladium sound.
They
guy.
also
He was
have
cool,
things
too.
that like they have lights that move to the vibrations of the drums.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's what they were doing.
So that
when we
helps
played.
too with the what you're talking about, where it
Yeah.
seems like how do they know this so good? It's like no, it literally goes to the beat sometimes.
Yeah,
you know?
I think that was a lot of it, but it was like there were some slow parts too. So I know they like mixed that like goes.
Oh
to
yeah,
the beat
there's definitely
with
somebody up
what
there
they're
that's
doing
putting
it
a
constantly.
spin on it and making it sick and pretty. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah,
But that's definitely your own lighting. That's just next level. That's like
yeah,
next
Using
level
money,
stuff.
everything like that.
Expensive stuff.
I think one
Too
of the
expensive
bands
for
with
my
the
blood. Too rich for my blood.
I think one of the bands with the best lighting is Archspire.
Yeah, oh yeah, I don't.
Or,
listen, I'm surprised they don't have a whole ship out there while they play like a whole like set. Like that band
Oh,
is
yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
Fucking Ramstein.
Oh, dude,
Yeah,
yes.
Ramstein.
It
Oh,
takes
yeah.
like 3 days to set that
All
up
day.
and 3 days to break it
Yeah,
down.
that's
fucking
great. That's a
Ramstein
crazy
Ghost.
production.
Maybe
we
it's
have,
1 week and 1 week actually.
What's
Yeah,
the?
it's
It's
1
the
week.
dwarf like the dwarves, like the Viking dwarves band.
Amon Amarth?
Amon Amarth. We got
Yeah.
I don't even know what it was called. There's another band who does like pirate ships on stage, like the Viking.
Yeah, Amon Amarth. Yeah,
Oh.
Well,
definitely.
Amon Amarth is one of them, but there's
Yeah.
another one.
Maybe
I
there is
can't
another
remember
one,
the name of.
Hailstorm?
Yeah.
No, that-
Hailstorm.
Yeah.
That's
the-
pirate
Hailstorm.
metal.
Yeah.
Hailstorm and like diggy diggy hole, diggy diggy hole. You guys
Oh,
that
I
song?
know what
Oh
I know
my
what
God,
fucking video you're talking about.
They're called Windrose.
Yeah.
No idea.
Hole.
Never
It's-
heard of
it's,
it.
It's dwarf metal. It's like
Yeah.
they're like the Lord of the Rings dwarves,
Okay.
and they have the fur coats and everything on. It's like nuts.
Forgot about them.
They have crazy shit like Amon Amarth and Ramstein and fucking Ghost and all that shit.
That's sick.
They're
Yeah, no,
cool.
that Rammstein like show is absolutely incredible. That was like one of those. I was waiting for them
Oh yeah.
to come around for.
That's a show I
So
never expect
long.
to see because it's going to be if I do get tickets, I'm not going to see anything. Like it's just like it's a mess trying to go see those guys.
Yeah,
It's a mess. It's way too much for me.
Yeah,
Way too many people.
We
too.
ended up going. Well, it was 2 years ago now, I guess. But yeah,
far too many
waiting since I was
people
a
for
kid
me
for
to
that
be
one.
there.
fucking awesome. Good stuff.
high chance of catching a cold. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I mean,
But yeah.
probably. Also true. What are how we okay? So all right. So we're kind of putting a bow on things a little bit here, but
yeah.
before we do,
ran out of podcast.
so what's that's
covered
we're on a
a lot.
pod.
We
God have
covered a
mercy,
lot of
we're on a
motives.
podcast.
Okay, wait. Before we end,
Yeah.
we get talk about when Xavier came into the band.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
You want to
yeah.
talk about that
He's
one?
here right
Yeah, sure, I'll
now.
talk
You know
about
what I
that.
mean? Like, geez, like how'd that happen? Like,
Okay, so I initially met Lucas at a show I played with my old band, and then we ended up hanging out. And this is a fucking weird story. So the first time we hung out, we call it D-Day.
Oh boy. Oh dear Jesus. D-Day is bad. We're not these people anymore, but
Okay.
D-Day is just
Okay.
Yeah.
So we ended up hanging out, and I was like, "Yo, you ever huffed duster before?"
Oh boy.
So
All good stories.
I used to do a lot of fucking
duster
inhalants,
before?
like bad, and I don't do that shit anymore.
We
But
don't
I
do it
was like,
anymore, but that's how
Lucas,
we
you
met.
want to try this shit? And he was like, fuck yeah, cool. And so we ended up inhaling like 3 cans of fucking air duster that day. And
Oh, boy.
just ever since, so like later that night, we ended up just talking. And he was like, yo, you want to join my band? I was like, yeah, fuck it, why not? So ended up going to a couple of
Keep
practices.
in mind, we're all fucked up on air duster this entire time.
Yes, this whole time.
and talk about what you play.
All right, so I play guitar. I initially came in to be the drummer, and then he was like, "Well, I don't have a guitar," so I'm like, "All right, fuck it, I'll do both."
I was
And then-
like, I don't want to be guitarist anymore.
Yeah.
So I wanted someone else to do guitarist so I could just be the vocalist. And then we found a drummer later.
Yep. So when I first come into the band, I wasn't really doing much for it. Because right after I had joined, I had talked to our other guitarist Nakoa to come in. There was already some material written, and I take a lot of fucking time on the stuff that I write, but it comes out really fucking well. But yeah. So after that, when it was just kind of an idea up in the air, and it wasn't anything solidified until probably 3 months after the fact of just like talking and hanging out and shit. But yeah, so I initially came into the band because of inhalants.
Yeah. D-Day, which stands for Duster Day, not Doomsday.
Ah,
Yes. Yeah.
all makes sense now.
Yeah, we were all fucked up on dusters running in circles around the house for hours.
Why not
And then-
start a band or like
And
join a
then we're
band
like,
after
"Hey,
that? You know?
I don't want to be guitar player anymore. Do you want to join me? And they're like, yeah.
I'm doing dusters with somebody. I'll probably be in their band.
Just like,
It's a bond.
Is it that fun?
Never have.
I've
but it
never,
sounds like
I've never done that.
Yeah, me either. What's that
Is
like?
it that fun?
It's
Back
what-
in my day, we like
How-
smoked weed.
I've done a lot of
it's
shit,
it's
bro.
not
I've
fun
never-
when you get
I've
addicted to it, but
never-
it's like we first started, we were like, yo, dude, do you want to join my band? What the
So it fucks with, is it fuck with your voice?
Oh,
it
yeah.
makes it deeper.
Oh,
like,
shit.
It's like opposite of helium. You, yo, dude, do you want to join my band, bro? And then we're like, yeah, dude. And then it hits, and we're like, yo, do you think like we could make it as a big band? And he's like, yeah. And we're like, fuck, dude, that sounds amazing. And that's how it started.
I feel like you're not paraphrasing that at all either.
Not
That's probably
at
exactly
all.
what the conversation
Exactly
was.
how
Hey,
it was.
dude,
Accurate.
I think this
Story.
band's gonna go somewhere, man.
I think this band's gonna go
Okay.
somewhere. 3-4 years later, we're completely sober, kinda.
Yeah.
and
A couple natty daddies on the table.
said kinda.
That's
as in, like, things
almost
that are
not beer
normal.
at all. It's fine. That hardly
It's okay.
counts.
It's rock and
Hardly
roll,
got
man. Do what
8%
you want
beer
to
hardly
do.
counts.
That's water.
That's water,
Fine.
practically. Other ways, who knows? Not going to disclose that information. But anyways, yeah.
No more duster.
We're
anyway.
not doing the stupid drugs. We're not doing Duster. 4 years later, we're making really
Like getting
big shit,
fucked
and
up
we're
on
playing
shit you can
huge
buy from
shows.
Staples.
From Staples with chemicals, not getting fucked up on shit that's gonna kill us the second we do it.
Facts.
Oh,
It's
my
a thing.
God.
It's a good choice. It's a good choice.
It's a great choice.
It's a great. It's the
Being
only
sober
choice.
or sober on the bad shit, being safe and everything. That's our adversation.
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 You'll have
That's
to
a new
excuse
word.
us. We're fucked up on duster.
He's not fucked up on nothing.
Fucked up on Duster. Big thing is we carry around fentanyl, test everything. We advise safe drug use.
That is actually a great
That's
point.
is an advisable thing that we do is advising safe drug use and nothing too crazy, because that is something that all of us have gone through at one point, and we just want our fans and everybody to be safe in general and have a good time. That's all that matters to us.
Well said.
We don't want to see anything bad go on. We care for people. That's all that matters. Safe drug use.
That took such a wholesome turn, but really well said.
Yes, I'm glad that we had a positive end to this.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay.
before we wrap it up, so you want to paraphrase to Sean Evans here, let the people know what you got going on in your lives.
Show's
What's,
coming up. and
What's
stuff.
coming up next? What you got?
I don't know what's next.
Hold
Mike,
on.
What's next?
Aren't you guys doing this like festy type?
Yes,
Okay, yeah.
festival. We ran a festival. We made it April 11th with I the Conqueror, Forked Tongue, all these bands, RSI, all these crazy bands running that. Eric from Bonginator is going to be there to promote Funtime Bonanza. We're all going to do that. We're playing Funtime Bonanza this year is another one. We have the 12th. We're playing the Middle East, I believe.
Nice.
Is that, and then 13th.
No, I don't know if we can get that one.
12th, some playing maybe. 13th, we're playing in New York. At what's it called?
I think we said Chaos and Carnage.
Yes.
Is that a?
We can spoil it. We can't
we're allowed
announce
to?
it formally, but we can talk about it on the show.
Yeah.
We can talk about the fact that
You can't post it on Facebook or tell anybody. We can spoil it on the show right now. Yeah, you are playing Chaos and Carnage.
we're
It is
playing
happening.
Chaos and Carnage this year with Dying Fetus and Cradle of Filth
at the Palladium.
Corpse
at the
Pile.
Palladium. Yeah, all those guys. Chaos and
Undead.
Carnage this year.
It's gonna be great.
Hopefully some other really cool Palladium shows.
We
on the way.
got 2 weeks from now, or almost a week, free show with Barbarian.
Fathom Farewell, The Last King, Devitalize, and
It's okay, don't
1,000
even
Autumns.
It's okay. This sounds like my
Yeah.
ad reads too. If it makes you feel any better.
yeah.
playing that free show at the Alchemy in Rhode Island. That's all we got. So
Yeah.
far, so that's what we got to say.
It's a lot of
Stream us on
activity. These guys
Spotify.
are busy boys. They're doing
Busy
things.
boys.
It's good. They're set up
Oh, yeah.
well.
You
Set
mind
up
if I
well.
plug some shit real quick?
Oh,
Yeah,
go for it.
get after it.
Okami is doing a 3-day run with For the Better, So Much Hope Buried. Yeah. Select dates from A Greater Danger. Erase Me is playing the Providence show. And who the fuck else? And us, obviously.
Where is
So-
the Providence show?
The Parlor.
That big.
We're doing the 14th is going to be New York. We're playing Black Oak Tavern. The 15th is going to be what is it? South Whitey Pizza. No, South Whitey Bar in Hartford, Connecticut, and then we're coming back home for the first time in fucking God knows how long. We're hitting the Parlor in Providence. And then we're playing Cambridge, right? With
March 23rd?
yeah. And then we're playing the 23rd. And we got some other shit coming too. I can't really go into too much detail, but yeah.
Top secret stuff.
we got a bunch of shit going on.
He's
Check us out.
in the band The Mighty Fall.
He was for 2
No.
seconds for one show.
He
for a hot
was.
minute. It was one of the funnest shows I've ever fucking played in my life.
Which speaking of which, I guess
Which
that's
we played that one, didn't we?
You sure did. No,
We played with you guys at Mighty Fall. I know that 100%. Palladium show.
yes,
When was this?
it was
October
December.
with Tarsal, maybe.
Yes, maybe.
With Tarsal.
I'm mixing my stuff up now.
Was
but
that with Tarsal?
When they played
Shout out
Palladium?
Tarsal.
God, I don't know.
No.
Or
I
was that
just
our
looking
first
at
show?
that. Oh, our first show?
Our first Palladium show.
Our first Palladium show was with Pralium, Wrath of Hades, Loser Birds.
Loser Birds.
Yeah. Do you remember that was like a month and that was 2
It was
months or
February.
1 year ago.
Damn. It's a long time
It's the
ago.
one you made with the Art the Clown background.
I think the Art the Clown one might have been the Wrath of Hades.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's the
that
one
was
we
the one
played.
they headlined.
That was the
our
first one we
first
played.
Yeah.
We played a lot. It's hard, but I swear to God, I played with you at one point in my life.
We have
somewhere.
not played with Okami yet.
Well, we've played with you. That's
I
for
don't
sure.
think so.
I've only done like
He's
a
in
one-off.
Okami. I was kidding. He's not in the Mighty Fall.
Yeah, I've only done
I'm
a
bleaching
one off.
it.
You know what?
Damn it.
I think the time that we played together, he probably ran up and did something at some point. So
Possibly.
That's probably why.
Possibly.
But
I think
anyway.
I met you somewhere.
Yeah.
We either played, we met.
Well,
He's
you got to
also
get
a
this
man
man a
about
t-shirt.
town.
Get this
Yeah,
man a t-shirt,
I'm
goddamn
gonna
you.
get him a
No,
t-shirt.
you met him at our headliner
yeah.
show because he walked down and
yeah,
I paid
because
him for my...
on the way there,
The t-shirt
he
you didn't
was
get.
like, "This guy owes me a t-shirt."
Again,
on the way there.
Sorry.
Well, you can brawl in the lawn.
We're not gonna brawl.
do. Anyway, all right.
He's gonna
Well,
give him a T-shirt. That's what he's gonna do.
get
gonna
this
give him
man
a
a t-shirt. All right, boys. Well, thanks for so okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah. Last thing is obviously I guess we'll talk about that is so last only Mighty Fall date on the calendar right now is in a couple of weeks, March 20th.
Couple of
Once a-
weeks. It
once
won't be
again,
a couple of weeks when this airs.
It'll
So
be
we should-
next week when it comes out. It'll be March
It'll be
20th.
next week from now. Wherever we are and you're watching now, it'd be a week.
Yes. March 20th at the Parlor. We're playing with Vanta Black. We're playing with Apoxis. We're playing with Traverse. I'm very excited
you
about
almost
it.
forgot your favorite
I
band.
am so stupid. It's fine. We're dusting off new songs. We're playing new songs. I'm very excited about it. It's going to be very cool. And that's that.
One more thing before we leave. I know I said it earlier. Bleep this out. I want to end the thing with this. Fuck, shit, cunt, bitch, cock, ass, shit, balls, dick, balls, shit, cock, fuck, shit, fuck. Bleep that whole thing
One
out
long-
because that'd be really funny.
One long beat boop.
Hold
Very
on,
nice.
hold
I
on,
did
hold
it
on, hold on.
twice.
Where can the people find you?
Spotify,
Facebook.
Instagram,
Spotify,
Facebook.
iHeartRadio,
What's your
Instagram,
tag thing?
Yeah, what's your
Pandora.
tags, bro?
Morduus Official on Instagram, Morduus on Facebook.
And then
We
keep
got
in mind that's a MORDUUS.
MORDUUS.
No
is how you
umlauts.
spell it.
I'm sure
No
you type
T's,
no I's.
MORDUUS
It's not
band into
Morduus.
anything, it will come up.
On when
There'll
we
be
played
a lot of bands called
when we
Morduus.
played with Peeling Flesh, they spelled her name wrong on the flyer.
I'm sure they did.
Morduus with two O's instead of
MOORDUS.
MOOR. Morduus.
That's just the tour
Morduus.
manager typing fast. That's all that is.
They fucked that up. It's MORDUS. Fuck, shit, cunt,
Yes,
bitch,
sir.
cock, balls, shit, fuck, cunt. That can be bleeped, I hope.
And
That'd
he
be funny.
forgot a U again.
He'll probably not. He might not. I don't know.
We might not.
Anyway.
We'll find out. It'll be funny either way.
Boys, thanks for being here. We appreciate you very
Thanks for
much.
having us.
Thank you, sir.
This was fun.
Thank you for having us.
Awesome.
Appreciate y'all.
Mike, give these guys a t-shirt.
Give
Yeah,
him
I'm gonna give
t-shirt,
him a
bro.
fucking.
And-
I'm gonna give him a fucking t-shirt. God damn
Do
it!
do it.
It better be clean too.
I want
Better-
a t-shirt
like,
too.
And as for the rest of you, well, you know the deal. We'll see you in hell.
Wash anything.